going back to the Michael Jackson days. At some point, Michael Jackson, when you were on tour with him, this is all from the documentary. And I recommend it to everybody. You're talking about how Michael says, "Come over and visit with me." Nothing sexual, obviously. It was just like, "Hey, come over." And you guys watched Amos and Andy movies, which is weird anyway. You're sitting there with Michael Jackson, biggest pop star in the world, watching Amos and Andy, and then the chimpanzee is there in the room with you. And in order to discipline the chimpanzee, he starts poking him with a pen in the chest. I got so offended by that he was poking this poor little chimpanzee in the chest with a pen. You must have been appalled.
This poor little chimpanzee that could have picked him up and thrown him out the window,
Right. And ripped his face off.
Face off. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just trying to stay in my body because Michael's laughing at Amos and Andy and throwing popcorn and poking Bubbles in the chest. And I'm just this, girl who just moved to LA 7 months ago, who used to be a school teacher. And it's so weird. I will tell you one thing, Howard. Making this documentary was such a weird experience because you basically just hand over a pile of archives and stuff I've never even seen. And sitting and being interviewed for hours on end and recalling all this stuff and recalling the harshness of some of these situations was so draining. And also it was, in a weird way, liberating to finally talk about it. I mean, a lot of this stuff I've never, ever talked about.